1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh, great. I see, and I hear the sound. Exciting. Now some time to share this stream. Few minutes and then we'll go. Today will be without my face, only with streaming on my desktop because of difficulties. Let's say so. Okay, I will clean up current list, and then we'll start. Okay, here we are. I think we could start. So where we have stopped last time? Last time we have stopped with backbone of our service. Let's scale it a little. So we have it. We have described its service, and now I think we need to talk more about backend that is powered with this chain global DB that I was talking about. And here we'll draw some new pictures. So let's start from drawing. You remember this drawing. By the way, we are going to rework it in something more pretty looking. And I think we could use dia. We have no dia. Let me install it. Yes, it was some kind of advice to use dia for our purposes. So let me install it, and I will use it. Long time ago, I have used this application, and it was fine. Yes, dia. Exactly. Yes, it is. So let's draw here our diagrams. And first I want to show you how GDB works. First I want to draw GDB itself, what it looks like, and how it looks. First, there are groups. Mm, mm, them. Group A, let's name it so. And yes, we again beginning from the boring things. I know I will try to make it more dynamic. Okay, and let's duplicate. Yes, I was working with this application, so it's really good. And A, group B, and here, and it could be other groups. So it could be group, some more name. So on in these groups, we'll have set of values. How it could look could be have how it could be drawn. Let me try. Okay, here could we do this? No. Maybe yes. Here only I don't need arrow, and I think we need line here. Yes, for sure. And then line it a little. Okay. And really drawing it a little. They're all wrong. Yes, I will try to be faster. My apologies. I will try to be faster. So it's I'm not drawing anything complicated. It's just demonstration of so-called group name value storage. Usually developers are working with name value storage. It's kind of extension where you could see we have added group index. So any name has also group. So it could be value 1. Hey, let's go. Value 1, and here will be name 1. Let be so. Here, value. Okay, here I see it should explain more now. So if we'll make it more, I don't think that we need fill all this table, just an example. Yeah, I think you could just understand what I'm trying to show you. By the way, what was the symbol? Something new in UTF-8. Okay, it shouldn't be 2, it should be 3. Yeah. Okay, just forget it. Okay, so on its internal example of GDB internal, let's save it so. So it's the internal structure of GDB as a database for developer. So returning to the code that we wrote last time, you could see here, this srv.example, that's the group. So here we could write, for example, let it use srv example. And we write here name path. So path is here. And here will be value. And value we set here. One node. If first and second argument are string, the third is a byte array. So to enter some string here, you first need to encode it, to call it encode through UTF-8 or Latin 1 or any other codec that you have by default in your system. So here we write path. And it's only what we store here because it's a dedicated database. It's working between different nodes. Every node has all this copy of this database, and it's open. Nothing nothing is could be hidden here. It's all transparent. It's all open information. How to store private data? We'll talk a little later today. It will be part of closed database, but here we are talking about GDB, global database. What we could store here? For example, I here have stored its film title. Also here could be stored some additional information, maybe some hash of parts of this table. It's kind of dedicated cache or indexing, or it's also could be compared with torrent, or I'm talking right here. So let's go forward. Let's create another diagram. And we could switch between them. And here I want to draw nodes. So frame node here. And maybe this color. So on we have this color. I think we need bigger font. Yes, much better. So it will be simply diagram. It's just some drawings around the node itself, how they sync it together. Okay. That's the example of one of Cellframe cell. cell that's we name chart. So cell is chart, it's synonyms here. Okay, and here there are synchronization. Every node has at least one link. So that's why we should use that, because it's easy to link everything between. Every node has at least 3 links, so we have to connect. How it will be looking like, how it will be connected like, and let's calc the links number 3, somewhere more. It's also okay. I'm not sure that we'll have such directed graph, but we should have a mesh network. So how it looks like mesh network. I think this we don't need it because too much links. Here we need it. Here we need it. Here we don't need it. 3. Possible we don't need. We need it. Okay, something like this. And maybe it continues. Maybe it has some link outgoing. And this node also has outgoing link. So we don't need this link. Here is the part of Cellframe network. So all these connections are bidirectly. So it should has should has anchors on both sides, arches on both sides. Okay, let's draw this. And every time when it sync, it do exchange of GDB. So it's not also about chains. So we could see, right, chains, but it also GDB. Chains and GDB, and that's what they exchange with. If you need to put some data in GDB, it's you should care about this data. Will it be erased or not? So to not to be erased, you should to pin. And to pin it, you call this function. What does it mean if it's pinned? For example, let it copy. Here, and I think we could somewhere here. Okay, let's imagine that here we have pinned path on survey example this stream. That means that if here we could we'll have something like let me write it. Somebody called set here and set it with something different. Some sheet. So if it set some sheet here, then we go with this here in on synchronization pin will beat some sheet. So then some sheet disappears, and here we have this everywhere. to say it better. Yes. So that's how your pinned data is spreading over all the network. So what could be stored also in GDB? Also in GDB, there are some groups related with the network groups, and they looks like how it, for example, Minkowski. It's a KLVPN per chain, and it could has some kind of orders or something like this. I am not sure it's so or not. So let's delete it. And okay, let's work in our current. Okay, let's grow. So here, let's use sub-zero. One note: all GDB groups related with chain network, they have prefix with its name. So sub-zero, SRV order. I'm not sure how it looks like. I think we should see. And I remember where it could be seen on Cellframe. It's seen network sub-zero. Oh. Okay, doesn't matter. Here maybe, no, not here, sorry. Chain, no, it's also not here. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's see, let's hope it's just service order. It looks like, I'm not sure that it looks like this path, but it's possible. So let me ask team about this really. Sorry, it's new API. So on here in these orders will be orders, and here is just some bait data. So any name it's hash index. So it will be not like something sorted. Not always it's sorted list, so it could be just hash table, as I said, and so it could be. So it could be this, and here is also binary data. So it looks like this: hash and binary data. And here will be stored order. So okay, doesn't matter. So here are started orders, and what does it mean order? Let's return to our code and let's see what we have with these things. And I want to return here. First, we need to update Cellframe node and to run our plugin, how it's working like. What does it mean? It's not upgraded. Sorry. Let me see. Like this, bossy. Maybe it was not updated. This because in pool it should be. $33, and what do we have current? Yes, I have heard about this issue. It's not run it. It's not run it. Sorry, I forgot it. Okay, I need to run it first. Okay, by the way, you could see that now it's initialized, and here, right here, I don't see my plugin. Let's figure out. Last time it was also the same problem. Now it's time to figure out what's going on. Our plugin, plugins. Maybe because it's Symlink. I don't know. Maybe we should do this, and here should be original part of this. I don't know. Demo, no dependencies. Everything looks good. Okay, I believe it should just work. And by the way, what's version? Okay, yes, it's trying to run. Exactly. So first I need to sure what's the version I'm running. It's the latest version. Yes, it was updated automatically and just haven't noticed it. Okay. It's the last note. Okay, here we see it doesn't see. I don't know why, but it doesn't see AP Cellframe. Maybe I was wrong. API Cellframe. One moment. I believe it's something wrong. It shouldn't be so. Maybe I need just Cellframe. I don't remember like this. Yes, yes. My bad, my bad. So on chainnet SRV, I can find chainnet SRV. Why? Can't import from Cellframe. Maybe something haven't saved. Okay. I don't understand what's going on because I have removed just Cellframe, but it's still trying. Maybe I should remember or remove some cache. Who knows? Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with this. Okay. Let's comment it here. I don't know why it's not imported. Should be present, but it's not. And service with also not present. Great. And now GDB. One moment, guys. We'll return to this and few minutes. Okay, so what we have to do is orders. Okay, so let's jump here about commands, and here we need to just comment it. Great. Okay. And with server, it's also not definite. Why? It must be. Okay. Okay, look, this build has some bugs inside, and we cannot continue with example of this code. So here we need to return to some theory, and I want to describe here. So let's draw some new diagram and imagine how it looks like. Orders. So what we have inside orders? First, I want to order and you okay. Okay, we have to talk about how it looks like. Order has the next value. First, direction. Then price unit. Then price itself. Then units. And okay, let's do the next. I'll comment it. Okay, here we have the plugin demo. It's loaded. Then we should go to its CLI. And we see its demo command user. Great. So let's call it here. And let's rerun it. And we have help demo and help demo. So if you write demo, connection closed because something became broken. And what it could be inside demo handler, some repl text. I don't know why it became. Okay, let's just replace it with. I just want to see it's maybe totally broken, something in Node or not. Okay, we write demo. It's closed. Okay. One moment. Okay, we merged a new version. Okay, we need some moment to wait until it's going on. I think we could see it in the. We could see it online. Cellframe node, and you see, it's just merged this. So sorry, was latest version wasn't merged in, so we need to. My fault. I forgot about to merge it between stream, and nobody recall it. Okay, we need to wait until this pipeline will over it's running. You know, it's our automatic builds. By the way, if you want, you could build it by yourself, but it's not hard to do. I will not build it right now. Just want to show this as example. Until we are waiting for, why not? So everything is described in README file, so I'm just showing it. After the stream, I hope we'll edit some of these videos and remove these pauses. Anyway, it's also useful. And that's how we download the sources. I should switch to English, sorry. Okay, therefore it's continued to build and it's successful. And now we have 34 in our repository and we do update. And we're downloading. You just have seen how working our CICL, our automatic distribution system. And by the way, all these scripts we're also planning to distribute as a dedicated service. So what you are seeing right now could be run by Node, and Node could build this unit service and earn on this. So we that's one our internal solution that we want to make a public product. I think it will be good product because I know a lot of small teams cannot distribute their software because they face this trouble. You need to support it on different platforms. You need to issue a lot of packages for different platforms. Usually, you need to hire DevOps. They're expensive. And imagine you have a small team from 1, 2, or 3 members, or something like this, and I think they prefer to purchase some sell tokens and just pay for work of our distribution system with help of community driven nodes to produce such unit tests. Okay, we just updated it and let's try again how it's working. It works now. Let's uncomment everything that I have commented and see how it's running. It's already run here. Oh, yes, exactly. Service, Cellframe, node stop. Just after upgrade, it's installed and run it. So we need to stop it first, then we could run it. Again, and imagine it's added, and now everything have been imported. Sorry, it was really wrong version. Okay, now let's try it. Okay, wrong input string 33 is network ID, double free or corruption. Input string 34. I don't understand where it is. Double free or corruption again. And now it's run through. I don't understand what's going on, but it's crashed. I think it's incredible. That's all just incredible. Okay, let's check how. Let's maybe comment it out too. We don't need to init service, at least service ID, and let's just run it and try to. I don't know why it so happens. Now we have again issue and command execution. Okay, okay. Looks current software needs some updates. At least we see that it's initialized, something crashing, something working, something not working. I don't know. Can we check it or not? Let's test. Okay, I think we should try at least this one. It should work. At least something should work really. Curl HTTP 001. Here I forgot the port number. 8079. Test. Hello world. You see, at least this part is working. Here you see we have working HTTP server. Great. So we run it, and here. Okay, that's great. Here you could see we could reply with not something encoded. You see in this reply, we reply here. Here we could give this file. We can parse this service request, and I think next time we'll begin this. And here we could share with this file. And next time we'll code this part of code. This part of code I cannot show, unfortunately. Okay. Let's show a little more with. I think we should show a little more. We talk about orders. So with orders, we should use this net survey command. So we could call it sub0 and do the help. By the way, to call this help, you just enter this. And this command net survey, it's something that works with orders. So orders, what we have inside orders. Direction. You remember in this direction. Direction could be sell or buy. So it's sell order or buy order. Then the service UID is the identity of the service that you want. Price, unit price. It could be seconds, megabytes, price unit. So let's draw here direction sell, for example. Yes, that's much better. Price unit. Okay, let's imagine we are selling what we are selling for. Film. It could be film itself. It could be price unit. It's default unit. Just something. It could be seconds, could be megabytes, but here it's just unit. So then the price of this film. One cell. Price. And it's limit order, you remember. Here is a price token. Here is, of course, cell. By the way, you could publish on your service orders with different token. Just you need to publish service by default with cell. So it's mandatory requirement, and you need to sell your service first with a cell. And after you sell your service with a cell, after you provide your service with cell, you could place orders on different tokens, any you want. And price min, price max. Because we are selling, we have price min. It's a replacement of price. Could be price max, of course. And that's what we have. And here you could see we could create these orders. So first, let's see, have we some orders in network already? Sub-0 order find node 0 orders. Key from create direction cell. Survey with 1, 2, 3, 4. Price 1.0. Price unit. Price token cell. And then optional things. First, node address. You require is this address if this order related with your IP address. For example, you share VPN and you want to show some something. So for this, you need to obtain to know your address. How to know this address? Let me show. I think first we need to switch on this network. It's Sub-0, and we need to start it with go online or something like this. Let me find. Cool. Yeah, status. Yes. This comment. Go online. Here we can see it goes online. Trying to bootstrap. And it's have connected. You remember, maybe, I have drawn this on the second diagram. It happens. It brings up links. and you could see maybe state sync GDB. So you see state links established, sync GDB. After sync GDB, we could find it start it request for sync more GDB. Okay, and then we go sync chains. Okay, until it sync chains, we could request for this for the current status, I think. Get status. And we could see current node address is a current node address. My fault. Our fault. We should write it more less complicated way. Okay. So here, don't. Here we could copy this, then paste, and then we use this address. Great. So the next is a TX condition. Conditional transaction. It's something that you create with. I show all this in CLI, but you also could use API. For example, you could go in here. One moment. Where was wiki page? Okay, let's stop node. And continue just here. So this orders. This transaction, it's a conditional transaction with prepayment. So if you want to describe, to put some monies, first you put them in this condition net transaction, and here you place hash. Expires, how quick it expires, and list of certificates or wallet names, how to switch it in. This is, forget it, it's deprecated extension as well. Right now, all the orders are with extension, and extension has built-in signature. So on, I think it's enough. And before we switch off, I want to go through some of your questions. One moment. I will open list of your questions and try to answer them. Okay, first the question. Okay. How do you intend incentives mainnet against 51% attack when all sales coil are already in circulation? Therefore, no block reward can be given to miners apart from tax fees. About protection, on the beginning stages, we'll have part of proof of authority in consensus. until we will have no big amounts of funds inside our ecosystem. To prevent such attack, we need to have big capitalization. Without big capitalization, we need to implement proof of authority until we'll reach it. Everything is simple. The second question, will there be fees when transferring BIP sell to mainnet later? About fees, right now we have uploaded some liquidity for Gate.io, so you could transfer between BIP and Ethereum without any additional fees. For transition for fees between Cell and native network, maybe it will be, but just small. It depends from. Look, there is two variants. First variant, we do public bridge, but for now I think it's I don't think it's an option. So if it will be not be public, maybe it will be free, maybe not. We'll think about it. Anyway, if it will be a fee, it will be very small fee, so don't worry about this. It will it really will be small. Has the currently existing Ethereum and bridge contract will be audited by independent third party? Yes, they were audited. Surely you know. Give us some examples in the crypto space. And I know. Okay. And I have a question: how the bridge between Cell mainnet and, for example, Ethernet will work later, and would therefore like to share an article from another project building a quantum proof blockchain to compare how Cell is doing that in comparison. I'm allowed to share that link. Yes, you could share. Anyway, about how we'll do it. We'll do it. How to say it? Um, mm, we'll do it in a dedicated way, let's say so. For this, we are preparing such things, some kind of ZK rollups, but it will be not ZK, but more rollups. We want to make possible to roll up hundreds and thousands and maybe millions. I think it's enough, thousands and hundreds of signatures. So passing any state between two network could be verified by a really big amount of verificators. That's our goal, and until we'll reach this, again, we'll use proof of authority consensus together connected with the current proof of stake. So on another question. What is a programming language that will be used to write smart contracts on Cell? About smart contracts, they will be implemented, I think, at summer. Before this, we have no smart contracts, but we have extensions. They could be written on Python. Also, there is JavaScript implementation, but it's just not built in default mode. Anyway, it's present. So I think it's all for today. My apologizes for issues with Node. Tomorrow, same time, we'll return. Maybe we'll start for 1 hour earlier. Maybe yes, I think we need to start 1 hour earlier tomorrow and continue with practice. Today were a lot of theory. Tomorrow we'll fix everything that was shown today, and we'll do more practice. So as I expect, our dashboard extension UI part is shifted on Monday, so we continue with our workshops in next weeks as well. And thank you for your support, thank you for your attention, and goodbye. See you tomorrow. We are Cell, we are here.